Hello everyone! Today I am doing the presentation on how to improve your teaching in terms of the updated secondary education English language program. I would like to present how NIS teachers involve an effort to apply knowledge, principles and values to more than one academic discipline simultaneously. In my presentation, I will show some examples of using the cross-curricular links at the English lesson. Let's see how a spiral approach is implemented in developing language skills through integrated tasks in the 2nd, 4th and 7th grades. As a part of the study program, the unit weather is presented in 3 grades. To achieve the objectives of the curriculum, teachers of different subjects write a shared lesson plan together. Our first step is to study the theoretical material in order to select and analyze the material for implementation in our lessons. This is done to identify common material ideas or problems which exist but can be solved or avoided if all the teachers teach a particular part. Finally, the topic will be covered from different sides. I, as an English teacher, will help learners with vocabulary and sentences to discuss the knowledge they already got from other subjects. How can this integration help learners? First of all, in primary school, learners learn many things from different subjects. So, now English is no more just a language, but also called bridge to the other subjects. For example, in Introduction to Science, grade 2 students talked about the environment they live in. They learned about the weather, seasons and the weather change, and they drew different types of weather and made a leaf press activity at art lessons. Now I would like to show a part of the lesson where students realize their background knowledge. Firstly, I present new words and practice speaking skills.
Raining, leaves, mushroom, berries, fly kite. Listen and repeat. Windy,
windy,
rainy,
rainy,
leaves,
leaves,
mushroom,
mushroom,
berries,
berries,
fly kites.
fly kites,
Once more. Windy,
windy,
rainy,
rainy,
leaves,
leaves,
mushroom,
mushroom,
berries,
berries,
fly kites.
fly kites,
Okay, can you show me? Windy.
windy,
Okay, who can show? Windy.
windy.
Yes, very well. Rainy. Who can show?
It is raining.
Yes. Leaves. Who can? Okay, leaves. Then mushroom. Run. Mushroom. Yes, very well. Our task is, first of all, listen to me, but then repeat after me and show. For example, it is windy. It is show. Please repeat and show. It is windy.
Windy.
Okay, show. It is windy. Yes. It is raining.
It is raining.
Yeah. The leaves are falling.
The leaves are falling.
We can pick up mushrooms and berries.
We can pick mushrooms and berries.
We can fly kites.
We can fly kites.
Okay, thank you very much.
After physical exercise, students were suggested to make sentences for practicing speaking skills about the weather.
Mushrooms and and berries. Okay, please make sentence.
We can pick up mushrooms and berries.
Okay, thank you very much. And the last is fly kites. Who wants? Ariana. Okay.
We can fly kites.
Okay, thank you very much.
Then students using their pictures retold dialogues.
What is the weather today? It's hot and sunny. What is the weather today? It is warm and sunny.
Okay, thank you very much. Akbata.
What is the weather today? Today is warm and sunny. What is the weather today in America? Today is rainy.
Also, their task was to describe a picture using acquired knowledge.
Autumn. I'm from Kazakhstan. It is winter now in Kazakhstan, but my favorite season is autumn. We can't swim, but we can fly, kites, run, and go to the forest to pick up berries and mushrooms. Also, I can ride bike in autumn.
These are the examples when teachers can cooperate and strengthen their learner skills. You can see how knowledge about the seasons from other subjects helps them to identify the specific features of every season. And you can see that it's easy for students to describe pictures using new words. Our lessons in the 4th grade were based on the students' knowledge of geography and science. The language and activities in this unit also built on previously presented materials and tasks. For example, reading task was based on students' knowledge from geography. Learners are suggested to match the parts of the volcanoes and write their names.
It goes on the crater.
It was easy for learners to complete the sentences as they used their background knowledge. Post-reading task checked their reading comprehension. Students had an active discussion in groups and answered teachers' questions.
In the volcanic eruption, lava, volcanic bombs, and ash and various gases expelled from a volcanic vent.
Okay, thank you very much. Also, okay, Delia.
A volcanic eruption occurs when hot materials are thrown out of a volcano.
Okay, thank you.
Once, we even invited a teacher of chemistry, firstly, to increase learners' interest to science, secondly, to give children opportunity to make the action and understand the concept better.
What about this one?
Vinegar.
Vinegar. This is an acid, right? Okay. You're gonna put the baking soda here. And what is this one? Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Why do you need the salt? For the bubbles, right?
for bubbles, yeah.
Okay. So you need to put 2 or 3 drops here.
2 or 3. Yeah, in the bottle. 2 or 3 drops.
Yeah. Oh, enough. That's enough.
Okay. Thank you.
Now you need to put the soda here. Okay.
How many spoons?
All. Put all.
All. Okay. Все? All, yes?
Yes.
It's okay.
All right.
You can see how they enjoyed the process, and it was proved that kinesthetic will learn more effectively in this way. Yes, it takes some time to organize it, but it was more beneficial than showing pictures or watching the video.
Wow.
7th grade students in the unit of natural disaster explored the ideas of disaster in Kazakhstan and around the world. The unit relates to geography and biology. I would like to show an activity where students actively participated in discussion.
What kinds of disasters do you know which were in Kazakhstan?
Forest fire, flooding,
Avalanche in the Almaty Mountains,
earthquake.
yes, and earthquakes in Almaty region.
What is the most dangerous natural disaster in Kazakhstan?
In my opinion, the most dangerous disaster in Kazakhstan is a tornado in the eastern Kazakhstan because you can't run from it and it can make a really huge damage.
Yes, I am absolutely positive and agree.
Yes, I agree.
I am too.
Also, their task was to make a project about disaster in Kazakhstan using their previous knowledge from other subjects.
We are going to tell you about flooding in Almaty, which was in 2017.
Over 20 or 30 people were injured, and some transports and buildings were literally destroyed. People were saved by volunteers.
And causes of that disaster were
Melting of a lot of snow,
rupture of dam near Koksay, and Koksay and Kaskilen were the most dangerous place for people who live in Almaty in that time.
and the most safe place was center of city.
In conclusion, we want to say that people always should be ready for any disasters.
After the presentation, students in groups discussed and answered the questions how this disaster affects people and what can people do.
Firstly, people were injured.
Secondly, houses and other buildings were destroyed.
Thirdly, flood damage for economic or city.
Thus, during the project work, learners can show their deeper knowledge and practice their speaking skills. They will help them to use knowledge about the natural disasters and consequences of them in other subjects.
Firstly, dams can reduce floods.
I think that they can listen to flood warning on the radio or TV.
To conclude, these are only some of the ideas how students can develop their skills from lower level of knowledge application in grade 2 and building a new level in grade 7, when they have to analyze and synthesize the information to prepare a good project on the topic. So, be creative in your teaching and cooperate with other colleagues to make excellent and involving lessons for kids.